welcome to the LMA Education Advisory Council BOK video series. These quick videos will help provide tips and tricks about how to use the LMA body of knowledge, or BOK, for professional development for you and your teams. My name is Azeema Batchelor, and I am the Director of Business Development at Wiley, Rein, and a proud member of LMA's Education Advisory Council, or EAC. I am joined today by my fellow EAC members, Jen Shankleton, Chief Growth and Development Officer at Brennan, Manna, and Kelly Harbour, Chief Marketing and Business Development Officer with Moore and Van Allen. Today, we will be talking about how to use the BOK as a CMO or team lead. So Kelly, I'd like to start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about how you experienced using the BOK as a CMO when you were new to your firm?
Yes. So I joined Moore and Van Allen in the beginning of December, and I was fortunate to join a really incredible team of professionals. And I also knew that the firm wanted to grow and expand the services that the team was providing. And so the first thing that I did was inventory the services that we were providing against the competencies in the body of knowledge. And it was a really helpful guide to have these pillars that I could reference and determine how much we were providing that was essential and how much into the advanced portion we were for each of the competencies. And then I had a sense of where the opportunities were to expand and evolve the services that we're providing to the firm. And in some instances, we're going to be hiring new roles. And so again, having that inventory of where we're already strong and where we want to grow and expand, I was able to not just identify the gaps, but then take from the body of knowledge some job responsibilities, which accelerated the process of creating job descriptions for the positions that we're going to be hiring. In addition, it gave me a nice reference for the people that are in place to say, here's where we are currently, and here are some ideas for how we're going to grow your role and your contributions and expand into new areas. And so that continues to be an ongoing conversation with the team members at the firm. And I've just really found having this comprehensive inventory of industry standard and best practices has just been an incredible resource as I've gotten up and running.
Thank you so much for sharing that experience, Kelly. Jen, could you tell us a little bit about your experience using the BOK as an established legal marketer at your firm?
Sure. So I joined this firm, my third, in February of 2020, and was charged with creating a marketing department from scratch. So taking a look at that initial job description that they had provided to me, I was able to easily identify that it was for an entire team. So I used the body of knowledge in helping to educate the executive leadership team on what it would take to accomplish and fill the roles and responsibilities and the end results that they were looking for by using the body of knowledge. It was extremely helpful. And luckily, I had a great team who was receptive to that. They found it to be very helpful, and a lot of them just really didn't understand how broad our industry has become, and the specialized roles and the various levels and what's required in those. So I used it to educate leadership on job functions and essential skills. And then I also educated the rest of the C-suite here who were from outside of the legal industry. So they sort of used me as a guidepost, if you will. And I used the BOK quite a bit in that process. The other thing that I was able to do as I did build out my team slowly because it was COVID, I was able to use the body of knowledge to educate interns and new grads that I had working for me as a legal marketing and business development mentoring tool and career track tool. And I reference it regularly with my team and use it for benchmarking as I'm growing the team. And it's been very, very helpful, a valuable tool.
Great, thanks, Jen. I've definitely seen that with being able to even use the BOK in crafting interview questions. So similar to having them use it as a benchmark to what they need as a guidepost to go through their career, I sometimes ask people questions based on what I see in the BOK regarding their previous experience. So it's interesting to see it go both ways. Well, thank you both so much for sharing your experiences using the BOK, especially from your particular viewpoint as the chief in each of your firms. Just before we go, anything else that each of you would like to add?
Kelly, do you want to chime in, or I'd be happy to as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So for other CMOs or C-suites in law firms, this is an excellent and easy pathway to follow for team development and upskilling. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and I would just build on that to say it has become something that I'm referencing on a daily basis and just finding new applications for it as we've all talked about, whether you're evaluating where you are, thinking about interviewing candidates, onboarding, advancement. I have continued to be able to find ways to leverage this great work that's available to our community.
You both so much. Well, for the viewers, thanks for joining us in this video in the LMA Educational Advisory Council BOK video series. We hope you learned some things that you can put into practice right away. Please check out the other videos to ensure that you're making the most of this invaluable resource.